Rams fans, this season feels special, electric, and almost unstoppable, but there's a conversation brewing that could change everything faster than anyone expected. While the wins keep stacking up and the NFC is watching, a future-defining decision is quietly looming behind the scenes. It's bold, it's risky, and it's the kind of move that splits fan bases right down the middle. What's being discussed could reshape the Rams' direction for years. Before we break it all down, subscribe, hit like, and stay locked in with your Lowe's Angels Rams right now, because this story is just getting started, and nobody is fully prepared for what comes next inside this organization as decisions accelerate faster than any season ever felt before today. I'm going to say the name that has every Rams fan walking around with their chest out this week, and that name is Matthew Stafford. Because when you are watching a 37-year-old quarterback play the position with the kind of mastery, swagger, and precision this man is displaying right now, you don't just appreciate it, you marvel at it. Stafford isn't just keeping the Rams afloat. He's carrying them to heights that absolutely nobody predicted back in September. League-leading touchdowns, a 113.1 passer rating on pace for 45 touchdowns, the man is rewriting his own narrative in real time, making every throw look like he's casually painting a masterpiece. But here's the twist, the part that makes Rams fans flinch just a little. Even with Stafford in MVP form, the conversation has shifted. People are suddenly whispering about life after Stafford, about the Rams making a blockbuster move for a quarterback of the future. And I've got to tell you, the emotional duality of that is something else. Because on one hand, how dare anybody even think about replacing Matthew Stafford when he's playing his best football in years? But on the other hand, how dare the Rams not think about it? This is a 17-year veteran, a warrior who has taken hit after hit, who has battled through injuries that would have folded lesser quarterbacks permanently. And eventually, not today, not tomorrow, but inevitably, Father Time is going to tap Stafford on the shoulder. So when Trevor Sikkema of PFF predicts the Rams could trade up to the #1 overall pick to land Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza, a potential Heisman winner and a prospect dripping with elite traits, you almost have to nod. Because the greatest mistake an NFL franchise can make is waiting too long to prepare for the next era. And the Rams, for the first time in a long time, actually have the ammunition to make that preparation possible. Now let me be very clear. I'm not endorsing the idea of shoving Stafford aside, not after the season he's having, not with the Rams sitting at 10-3 and holding the #1 seed in the NFC, not when he is the betting favorite for MVP over Drake May, Jordan Love, and Josh Allen. What I am saying is this: if there were ever a moment for the Rams to secure their future without disrupting their present, this right here is it. Thanks to last year's trade with Atlanta, they have not one but 2 first-round picks, including one that currently sits 9th overall. And if they package that with their own late first and maybe a day 2 pick or 2, moving up to #1 becomes not just possible, but strategically sound. That's how you turn stewardship into sustainability. But let's not gloss over what makes this conversation so complicated emotionally. Stafford isn't fading. He isn't slowing. He isn't limping to the finish line. He is accelerating, thriving, playing like a man who refuses to even entertain the idea of passing a torch. And honestly, I respect that energy. When you've thrown for over 4,000 yards in 9 different seasons, when you've dragged franchises out of mediocrity, when you've won a Super Bowl and resurrected your reputation in Hollywood, you don't take kindly to people planning your retirement party early. Stafford is making the case of his life, not just for MVP, but for longevity, for relevance, for command of this team's future for as long as he decides to keep suiting up. Still, the Rams cannot afford to get caught flat-footed. They've built something real again, a roster with youth, speed, and balance. They have a head coach in Sean McVay who clearly knows how to develop quarterbacks, and drafting a future successor while Stafford is still playing at a world-class level could be the very thing that keeps this franchise at the top instead of watching it collapse into uncertainty. The question isn't whether Stafford is still elite. He is. The question is whether the organization is bold enough to think beyond the emotional comfort of now. So let me ask you this, Rams fans. Do you believe the team should trade up for Fernando Mendoza while Stafford is still dominating the league? Or should every resource be focused on maximizing his championship window right now? I want to hear your take, your passion, your logic, all of it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join this Rams community so we can keep breaking down every twist and turn of this incredible season together.